look very content. How are you doing?
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Well, just pulling in here. They got another load of, I take it, cornmeal. Mix and feed. It's just after 7. It'll start at 8. We are gonna go get everything ready, and my plan is to actually get a little bit loaded, try to agitate. So I think there's a little dam of sand in between. Pull it on the hill and see what we can do. But we'll go service the truck up, check everything over, and then get going. It's gonna be a good day. Truck's gotta leave here, go somewhere else the end of the day, trying to organize a ride around and stuff like that. So we'll see what comes of it, but I'm excited for to keep that truck going. Okay, let's get loaded. Me and Mikey, last of the other trucks headed out. We're going to a new location, same area. Brian just came over, was talking to us about what's going on, how full we're full of sand. I'm not that full of sand, the more I looked at it. The big thing is the knife valve functioning, because that keeps it out of the pump. So the dillers, if you don't know, they are air operated, and for the knife valve, so they don't close as well. So Mikey's trying to figure out a way to get it to close. But probably switch it to hydraulic. We got a train, and we're at the very beginning of it, and they are not moving very fast. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's got to be 4 or 5. Locomotives on it. Well, we're hanging out. Yeah, this is a long and slow train. When I saw 5 locomotives at the beginning. There's the end. Mikey's behind me though. We're hanging out. Come over the hill. I believe it's right on the right here. Yeah. Way out in the distance over the hill. We got some liquid on top of the tank, but offloading, hose is going way out there. Got some grass to do. Well, truck's getting filled up. So the crawler is on GPS and it's just doing its thing. The remote's actually on the back of Brian's truck over there, but it knows exactly where it can and can't go, and it goes around and finds its way. So pretty wild, but some of the new products are absolutely awesome. So I'm excited to see Zach's new boom pump. And Noon did come out with a frac tank, a dumpster setup. So if you haven't seen that, that's pretty cool. So Ian, you're a smart dude. But truck pulling away and I'm pulling up. Looks like Mikey's plugged up with sand up top. He's been pulling over, letting the sand drain out on his way back. As his knife valve won't close all the way, and then he doesn't do that when he gets loaded and goes back, then it's plugged. I don't know what's going on here. They were battling some sand or a pump issue. But it goes to show even the new tanks have issues. So everything, I always say this, and there's always somebody that's like, no, you're just rough on stuff, or you don't know what you're doing, or this, that, blah, blah. I'm like, even the best people have breakdowns and tough days. Just gotta get through it. That's all there is. You gotta think, we've honestly been battling manure for last 30 something days. Not the last, but we've been pretty aggressive in the manure this fall. So wheels on this truck have been turning. We plan on keeping doing that, especially when it's 72 degrees out. It is gorgeous. Well, they must have wrapped up where we needed. I pulled back here and everybody's parked. I didn't get the memo. I don't have a CB. I think Mikey has a CB in that. People say, oh, you need a CB. I don't really care. I like peacefulness. But I'm gonna get this switched over to go spreading, because that is what we're gonna do at the end of the week. We are pulling out of here, going to, we got something fun for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very excited for tomorrow. So, alrighty, let me get it switched over quick. Y'all seen that before. We'll just get filled up with fuel and head down the road. We'll probably be back here at a later date, but we got some prior things to do, including some lowboy action tomorrow, which I'm very excited about getting that done. So, but we have some field spreading to do closer to home that is on the list, and it just worked out that the end of the week was perfect time for it. So we'll hammer that out for a day or so and get that done for the farm. So I got fueled up and I'm in no rush to really get going because I need a ride from the next job back home or back out here. And I figured I'd get, Frank watches along, but I asked him if he wants to be on film. He's gonna give us a little tour of it, right? So feeding acidified milk. Every day nipples get cleaned. They're heated. Well, temperature controlled, I would say, but heated is a big thing. They look very content. How are you doing? So basically free range of milk, which that's a big thing with growing animals, is rate of gain. So direct load, 3 tankers. We were just looking at the numbers, 93 to 94 pounds of cow. And you start, when did you move here?
66.
66 with 43 cows?
40 cows, yeah.
40 cows. Hey, what do? You gotta move over. You're all revved up.
And this is an M. It's been all restored now. I'm not painted, but restored. Went right through it.
Yep.
This one here, Super C, it's okay, other than just when I needed it the most the other day, the alternator must be not charged or something. Something's screwed up on it. I don't know, I tapped on it, but it hasn't righted itself yet.
And you've put plows on them?
This one has a 2-bottom plow for the C. This is for the M, and I got a 4322 Stuart and I bought together. Yep. That's over in Easton. It's been pulling around pumpkins and doing hay rides with it. And this past Saturday and Sunday, it was over there doing hay rides because we had so many people there.
Yep.
We had one of the tractor trunk trees. You know?
Yep.
And people came, oh my gosh, couldn't keep up with them. 2 wagons. That's my original 4020 that I bought new. That's got 25,000 hours on it. It's been painted twice.
Yeah.
Needs to be painted again, but it's a good tractor, yeah. This is a dual bug. This one will probably give you some. It's pretty neat. The guy built it up the road where Stuart lives, and it's got 2 transmissions in it, a high and a low.
Okay.
You just shift it low range for field work, high range for going down the road and going to church.
So it's an all-around vehicle.
Yeah, that's a 5-speed here, or 4-speed, I mean, and has a handbrake, emergency brake, like, and you know, regular brakes and handbrakes to steer it. If you're in the field,
yep.
You turn, you got to in the dirt, you got to be able to turn. He had a weight for it too that used to go in here to weight it down. He used to haul silage when they had the false engate wagons years ago, 1-row choppers. He put the H on the blower. The M used to do the chopping, and then this one would haul it all to the blower.
Fireman's changed a little bit.
Go up and down the road so quick with this, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It really rolled right along. It's got a GMC truck engine in it. It had, I guess, a Model T engine in it, and he upgraded it.
Yep.
See, they stretched the frame that they put in.
That section in there to fit that in.
Yeah, to get that to fit.
Huh. Interesting.
He was a very creative guy. He made his own gutter cleaners. That ended up being a Cornell chain once.
Okay.
You know, but the guy came and saw it and wanted him to go in partners and produce them. And Martin said, no, just for me, you know. And the guy copied it.
There was no patent against it, so he ran with it.
Yeah, so he patented it, and Martin didn't get any rights out of it, but he didn't care. He made silent loaders. He made his own bale kickers for the old New Holland balers, them 78s, you know, the older ones. Put a bale kicker on those. If he saw it, and he built it better. Yeah, he built it, and he went in his shop at night. He's one of those like you. Goes in there and tinkers half the night, and always was in the barn 4 o'clock, and we were milking again. Yeah. But he loved to do things for people. And then he had an aneurysm, so he had to quit farming when I moved here, and I ran his farm. He fixed clocks, and he glued guns, and had a little shop, and he'd work a few hours a day and had to rest. Yep. Because in those days they couldn't fix the aneurysms, and he was cool. And that combine is in pretty good shape. It's really, it belonged to my niece when their father died, and it was always undercover. And it's pretty clean. It is pretty cherry. I've never used it, but it got given to me to use for our tractor club if we wanted to show it at the fair, and I did a couple times, and that was it. But I just haven't gotten around to it. The hardest thing is to go down the road with it because it's left-hand cut. And
people don't really get out of the way at that point.
40 there with it, and holy moly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Old stuff's neat.
I plowed a whole farm here when I bought this farm with a 3-bottom plow just like this one. Because it was in the soil bank, the farm, when we bought it, so we had to reseed stuff and plant corn. Like it was kind of just sitting here idle like for a while. And that Super M, I don't have it here, it's over in Easton. I gotta take it to Walker's Speed Store Saturday. They're having a big show up there.
Oh really?
Yeah, and Amy wants some tractors, and our club, we're gonna have, I don't know, 5 or 6 tractors up there, I guess. We can get everybody together. Mm-hmm. So
it's not busy season.
Yeah, that one's all restored. The Super M all repainted. So that was a neighbor down the road at the end of River Road where the cornfield is before you go out onto the bridge back a little bit. That was the Moses family, Grandma Moses and all that. Okay. Related to them, her. Huh. Yeah, that tractor's probably never been off of River Road 5 times in its life, you know. Had that little farm there, and they were just little guys, you know, and never progressed, but they always made a living until they retired and did tires for a while. Oh yeah, fixing people's tires. But that was way ahead of the Super M. They're the same year, 52s. Yeah. And it has live PTO and a swinging hitch, all electrical or hydraulic. Oh. So it's pretty cool tractor, you know. and they said they had a choice to buy that or a Super M, and they bought this just because it had the
functions,
live PTO and all the little extras on it. It was 200, I don't know, a couple $100 more, I don't know, they said. But this one was a tractor I bought from a friend of mine I was in 4-H with, and it was Three Farms Dairy down in Albany County. Stanton's worked the farm down on Route 144 or 44, 144. And he wanted to sell it because he wasn't using it. He had it in his barn for 20 years almost. Hardly used it to do anything, and he wanted to know if I wanted to buy it, and I said yeah. So it's probably only got 6,000 hours on it.
Is that original paint on it then?
Yeah, I guess so. That's what he said anyway, so. Oh, it was undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is, you know. But my other one's got a little more power because we took the shims out of the pump. Because I wanted to run a 2-row chopper, and I wanted to move along a little faster, and I got in 3rd gear, and that was pretty good for me at that time. 2nd gear was too slow. So, yeah. But this one, you know,
it's a lot of neat stuff.
I put the stairs on it since, and the 4240 seat on it.
A little more comfort.
More comfort. After I did that, I was very happy. That one's got one too. That was the first one I did. And then when I bought this one, that was, I said, we're going to do that. Now we're did it with the 4322.
So pre-fresh group. This is a wide barn. Well, gorgeous. And then fresh cows waiting to get moved. And they got fresh calves that all got paste for dehorning. That's what you'll see on the tops, but they're waiting to get moved into the calf barn. Warmers. A lot of airflow through the barn though. I've been shocked by my electric fence, I know.
I have to be careful. I have a pacemaker.
Oh yeah. So milking 3 times a day and clean 3 times a day. Yep. I never realized that blue building was actually a big pump.
Yeah, we can go over it.
And then that's air to blow it out after it's done.
Air blow it. Oh, see the black pipes down there?
It goes down and down.
If you get plugged up or anything, you can blow it through there. It's happened a few times, but it isn't 100%, but it works.
Oh yeah.
The more liquidy you can
B is the better.
keep it, the better you are.
So collection bin, and sand can settle out in it, but everything gets scraped from there back into here and then pumped out to the lagoon we're actually in. You ready to get moving now? So I'll appreciate Frank and the tour. It's always cool to see other people's operations and see what goes on, even though I'm not dairying any longer. Me and Ego have been doing a lot of farms over the years. A lot of farms, especially working for Dealer Valve. No 2 farms do it the same, but there's a lot of people that do a very good job, and they all farm differently, so. Pretty sharp operation, great people. I gotta figure out how to come back and get my pickup, but everybody's parked up. They moved their drag line set up, frac tank and all that for tomorrow. The whole reason we're moving, I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned and see on tomorrow's video. But I'm hoping it works out really well. We're gonna find out, right? Yeah, they build these on purpose to make traffic flow so much better. Oh, they're a pain sometimes. At least that one's wide enough. Some of them you get into, and I'm going around because I can't go through Boston Spa as far as the no truck route, so you gotta go way up or way down. So usually I don't go this way. deliveries or roundabouts. It depends where you live, what you call it. Sharp ride right here. Well, I was gonna end up parking it here because I was gonna steal Brad's truck and drive to my house, and then, well, we're still gonna steal Brad's truck, but I got a hold of the farmer and I said, hey, you wanna give me a ride back over here? It's 13 minutes from Brad's to theirs. That way my truck's up there, we'll get the other truck up there. But everybody always enjoys this truck of Brad's. So, LTL 9000. Yeah. Brad doing big things as always. Hottest mower tractor east of the Mississippi, 7810 on GPS, all done up. Hey bud, we're gonna keep moving. I pulled in here and I was gonna swap, but makes sense, I got some time. Pulling into the next job. So we have actually been here quite a few times with Aaron. We chopped some grass here. It was a good time. And we're gonna move some manure. Well, they got it agitated up, so Friday we are gonna get after it. But we got something for tomorrow. Well, he's gonna go pee on some things. I'll get this bad boy started. Brad Jones's rig. Did you hide the key, Brad? Does it have a key? Oh, I gotta get him push brake to start these new trucks. Hopefully the key's in here. I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is take this to dinner. Brad's gonna load his truck on the trailer because he's combining that way and coming back this way, but he wanted to go to dinner. And I said, I don't have a ride. But got the Gleaner F that, is this the one actually missing the motor, or is this parts machine? I think this is the one missing the motor. I've never actually looked at it. Well, not missing the motor, but destroyed motor. I don't even know. And before anybody freaks out about me putting Yanko in somebody's nice pickup, Brad is the one with Jake. So Jake parties it up. They'll probably sit in this together and hang out about life as we go to dinner. Alrighty. Maybe I'll show you Jake because Jake is cool. But I'm gonna go jump down there and we're gonna go have some dinner. It's been a long few days. Be good to get home.